I didn't know what I was missing, or how much had shown off when I came to. I came to my feet and noticed to come out of hiding wasn't my plan. I tried to keep simple and let all the colors unsteady till I'm ready. Yeah, I swore that I found every flaw to fall through, and on the way down to a place I'd follow home, I took every shortcut. And then in my words, you got me together and took me home. And told me the first step to believing is letting go. First time playing a full song, which wasn't actually a full song, on the 12 string. What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I went live solo, but here we are. I'm bringing up the comments here so I can kind of check it out. But yeah, what's good? I know Andrea's here, moderating the chat like a boss, like the boss that she is. So part of this is because I finally launched the subscription thing, soft launch. I haven't uploaded all the videos yet, but there's like 50 videos on there, which right now I'm gonna be hosting on Patreon for the low price of $12 a month. I know Andrea's very excited. I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time. I have spent so much time on this. You guys have like no actual idea. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous how many videos I've made in the last 2 weeks to kind of get this ready to go. So yeah, I think Andrea's probably gonna link to it. And yeah, Rich, I know that no launch should ever be soft, but it's relative. My softness is another man's hardness, as some people know. Play some Celtic. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Electronic music says hi. Addison Wall. Oh, I love it. I'm the king of Celtic music. Thanks, Brad. Brad, you're the man. Love that guy, Brad. Is that my man Jack on there? What's up? Man, I have not... So Jack is like the greatest student anybody could ever ask for. Nasty drummer. I have not seen him since pandemic. End times have begun. So, very sorry. Yeah, check out the link to the masterclass, because it's essentially like everything... It's gonna be all the songs that I know, set list wise. I'm gonna upload like a few more tonight, and then kind of organize it in a little bit better way. And then really like an entire beginner to intermediate course. It's already like 30 videos long. It's so much content. It's ridiculous, but it's actually organized. It's organized in a way that like I had this very clear thought of how I wanted it to go, and that's what's up. That's where it's at. Is the rapture over? Why are we still here? Not really totally sure. But we're all in it together, know what I'm saying? Do you think the Chili Peppers will actually end up releasing an album with John for this year? You know what? Hot take, don't care. I really don't care. I'm kind of salty with the Chili Peppers for a couple different reasons. I think they did Klinghoffer super dirty. They did him so dirty. And as much as I love John Frusciante, like, as influential as he's been on like my playing and my journey as a musician, like, he does not seem like the coolest guy. And I also just got done with the Flea autobiography, which was the worst biography I've ever read, which is really saying something. I like Flea. I think he's a cool guy. I actually listened to the audiobook, right? Getting this 12 string out of here. It's too hefty for me right now. The Flea biography, Acid for the Children, was just awful. It was like a 9-hour audiobook. And you would think that part of it would be about being in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. No, none of it. None of it is about the Chili Peppers. Literally none of it. Like, why else would you... It just blows my mind that he made a whole autobiography about himself and left out the Chili Peppers part. It's all about like growing up and like doing drugs as like a 12-year-old. Like, that's not interesting to me at all. I don't know. Who's better, Danny Carey or Virgil Donati? I think we all know that Danny Carey is the greatest drummer of all time, and Virgil's awesome. No shade to Virgil; he's ridiculous. But I think Danny Carey is just a musical, you know. What's up, Max Josephson? I think the people know. So yeah, I just Jack, you know that it's Danny Carey. Yeah? You can go tell your dad that too. I taught someone asked me to play my favorite song, which is funny. I'm actually going to transition that to what's my least favorite song, and it's going to be "Shallows" by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Probably my least favorite song. I just taught a lesson on how to play it for the course, and just because it gets requested all the time, so it's a great one that, like, if you're lucky enough to be doing shows or whatever, people love that song, and it's the saltiest lesson I've ever taught, because the whole time I'm just like, oh, I hate this song, but I'm having a fun time teaching it. So that's what actually made me go live, because I just had to like get to the people. It's been too long. It's been too long. My thoughts on the PRS Silver Sky. Do I really need to rehash that? Not a fan of the Silver Sky, but whatever. That video I made with Kindred. Kindred was nice. Yeah. You know, a lot of people call Kindred Kendra, which, whatever, you know, I should probably respond to both, but it's Kindred. No worries, Max. But yeah, we just had that show at the Lipstick Studio, which is pretty funny. Davidas is in town, but again, we're just kind of like locked down. So I've only seen him one time since lockdown happened. Again, we're both in Florida, which is like ground zero now. So it's, you know, it'll be a little bit still. Was that a 12-string GA3? Yes, it is. So I've got the regular GA3 and the 12 GA3, because that's how I roll. Doesn't sound good because this one's down a step and this one's in standard. But yeah, that's what's happening. We Ride literally gave me goosebumps by listening to it. Ah! Yeah, Emeryld Ryders, right? I'm rocking the merch. No big deal. Check out the Emeryld Ryders if you haven't, because sounds great. Sounds excellent. We could do some Emeryld Ryders if you want. I feel like I always play the same couple Ryder songs. What do you guys like better, an Emerald Stone or Reminder? Reminder is the one that actually gets the most Spotify plays, which isn't saying a whole lot. And you're right, it's not music, it is a feeling. How the hills in the mist seem to speak of a tale that is not yet complete. Bonds that are soon to be born in Emerald Stone. So that's Emerald Stone. Reminder is what up, Justin Hayes? This one's for you, buddy. I know that it's wrong to stray from the path I started yesterday, but in my heart there's just one way to show the things I'd meant to say. She reminds me someone that I used to know, before my feathers turned to stone. Love was born not in bones. How does this song go with it? That's what she reminds me of. So that's Reminder. First one is Stone. We should poll which one is better. You like Emerald Stone better? I feel like I like playing Emerald Stone better for some reason. Who would steal your girl first, Marty Schwartz or Davidas? Well, they're both married, I believe. You ever gonna steal my girl? You kidding me? Come on. You can't turn your back on Marty though. That guy's a lady killer. So I guess that's the T. Brie's here. What's up? Ah, my girl Brie. What a legend. You have 2 GA3s. Well, that's a little excessive, isn't it? Music is truth. Your ego is fake. My ego specifically, or your ego? Because sure. Any COVID-related lyrics in the process? Yes. I had I got one that I was working on. But it's more of an electric song. And I think it's down a step. But that's gonna be a cool song when it comes out. Again, I've been really focusing on trying to get this whole class done, which again has dominated my life. So if anyone has questions about that, let me know. What's up, Max? How you doing? What if you play ego music? I don't what? The ego. Oh my gosh. Look at Andrea with the links. I love it. So the beginner class is also going to be available on Udemy, but Udemy has to review it first. So it's going to be cheaper if you just do it through the website, subscribing or whatever, because you could just take it all and then just quit, and then you don't have to pay anymore, and it's perfect. Because I'm not here to take people's money. I'm here to teach them, and if you've learned all that you can, then please go be free. That's what's up. Any plans on putting any songs on Apple Music? They're all on Apple Music, I think, or a lot of them are. All the Emeryld Ryders stuff is. A lot of the Andrea and Sean stuff is, which is cool. Let's check that out. Yeah, of course. Check out the Patreon for a month. Go 1 month and leave. That's what it's for. If you can get value out of it, do it. And then just bounce. I'm 100% okay with that. Or if you're not getting value from it, let me know what I could improve. Communication will be key over on the site. So that's what's up. But I'm always going to keep adding stuff to it weekly, on a weekly basis. And I'm not going to be like one of those phonies who's like, I'm going to add to it every week. And then you never hear from them again. No, not my style. I couldn't do you like that. For sure. I like how you end all your sentences with a high note A. Just kidding. Just kidding. You don't like that? I get a lot of questions about that. Like, why do I add a sound after every word? I don't know. Not sure. My brother does the same thing though. So it's not like regional. I guess it's partly regional, probably mostly Daniel. Top 3 metal band list. I mean, what counts as metal? See, it's all, what's metal? Mastodon's pretty cool. I dig Mastodon. Like, is Metallica metal? Their name is Metallica, and the early stuff is awesome, right? Yeah, so I don't know. It has to do with my intelligence. What does? Oh my, the Your younger brother talks like that too, huh? Kesha counts as metal. Kesha's great. Steve Martin. I get the Steve Martin comment a lot, that I remind people of a young Steve Martin. You know what's funny? I remind people of a young Steve Martin. I literally just got this before I went live, that I remind them of a young Matthew McConaughey, which made me just start blushing incredibly. I mean, I don't necessarily see it, but I wish I did. And then sometimes I'll get, you're like an old PewDiePie, and sometimes you're like a young PewDiePie, and I'm not sure which age PewDiePie I am, but I get that a lot. Any hot takes? I've got tons of hot takes. You kidding me? Just put a topic out there and I'll serve up a hot take. Put your gloves on. Favorite newest up-and-coming artist? It's a good one. What have I been listening to? First Aid Kit, does that count? I mean, they've been around for a while. I'm trying to think of like what a up-and-coming artist is. The new Phoebe Bridgers is really good. I guess I consider her up-and-coming still, even though maybe that's not true. But yeah, new Phoebe Bridgers is awesome. Gosh, I always draw like a blank. Isn't it funny how everybody draws like a mind blank when they try to think of music that they've been listening to? Baby Britain by Elliott Smith? Heck yeah. Favorite Incubus song off the top of my head? Circles? Or Here in My Room? That's great. No, how's the drive go? So let's drive. God, I haven't played Incubus in forever. The Pardon Me acoustic version is really good. Gosh, it's been so long since I played that. Incubus is so great. There it is. We gotta get Andrea to learn some Incubus. And then maybe I'll do some live too, right? Cheddar, what's up? My man. Love that dude. Take back all the, Alex Smith. Alex Smith, I see you commenting a lot. I see you. Have you ever heard of The Microphones? It's a guy. Have not heard of The Microphones. I don't know. I used to think he was high all the time. Then he said I hated Pink Floyd. You know, I get the high all the time thing a lot. Never been high. Never once. Sometimes I get a little excited just to be interacting with so many great guys and girls out there. But I'm doing good in YesCast, and I am live, and I'm a treasure. Thank you, John. I'll take it. Oh, you just found the channel not too long ago? Cool. Yeah, any requests we have, or any questions, guitar questions people have, that's cool. What up, Brandon Flowers? I get that a lot, I know. Definitely while I look up, how do you play Baby Britain? I don't think I've ever actually tried to play Baby Britain by Elliott Smith. Ever, for some reason. I don't know why. Someone just requested that, so now I'm just gonna look at it, see what we got, because that's such a great song. E minor 7. Sees the ocean fall apart and counts the waves somehow. Didn't hit it. Water pouring from my eyes. Alcohol again, very bitter. Doesn't sound right. But someone have a smile. That's that bass line. I don't think these chords are right. E minor 7. Oh, what a move. Can we talk about this E minor 7 to A minor move for Baby Britain? Again, I'm not even sure if I'm doing this right. This is from memory and from a incorrect tab sheet. So we've got E minor 7 to A minor to G. Da, 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 da. We knocked another couple back. Dead soldiers lined up on the table, still prepared for an attack. They didn't know that they'd been disabled. They felt the revolution behind. It won't happen till the bottle's broken. So that E to A. Come on, are you kidding me? So this is just an arpeggio. Let's walk it. Let's go from E to A to G to C, right? E, E, A, C, E, F sharp, G. Oh, what a master of a bass line. Kidding me? Elliott Smith. Give it up. Yes, I'll be teaching some Elliott Smith songs on Patreon. I haven't had any yet that I've posted, but there will be some for sure. Sean, are you lie? Am I a lie? I don't know. F major 7, bro? What's my favorite chord? Yeah, somebody answered the question for me. I love that. Well, more specifically, it's the 4 chord as a major 7 in any key is my favorite chord. So that's what it is. So if someone said C major 7, right? That would be in the people's key, the key of G. My favorite chord is C major 7. It's contextual. 4 chord has a major 7. Guess what? If you don't know what that means, go over to the Patreon, take the class, because I go over all of it in great, great detail over and over again. E minor, A minor, G. What key is that in? The people's key of G. Now, again, you can see this, right, as where's the tonal center, because there are a couple keys that have an E minor, A minor, and a G. This could be a 3, 6, 5 in the key of C, but since we're so G heavy on the people's key, this is more likely a 6, 2, 1 in the key of G. What's my favorite international music genre? Probably bossa nova, for sure. Caston Weber said that was a mistake, Sean. What was a mistake? I'm sure there was many. There will be more. There will be more to come. Who's the best singer you've played with? And if you get it wrong, can I be a moderator? What? What does that mean? The best singer I've played with. You know, I have been so lucky to play with so many awesome singers, and they're so amazing in their own way. So let's list off the main ones, right? We've got Andrea, the moderator, who's my fave to the grave. It's my girl. What up, Drea? Katie, who is like, her pitch is insane. Like, I've put a vocal track of hers through Melodyne, which you can kind of like see how on or off she is. And she's like robotically on pitch. Like, it's insane how good her pitch is. And she can belt it. She can do runs for days. Kindred, who I've been road tested with because we've played like so many shows together, is such an elite live performer that I've never had anybody just slay live like Kindred. All around, I've always said that Jada is probably like the best, just because of it's like otherworldly, like what she can do just off the top of her head. Again, I've actually played with her probably like the least amount of everybody. Cindy, I think, was so, like, we had such a vibe going on together that was like really special. And I think she had such a uniqueness to her voice that was like really just amazing. And then Allie's the OG. Like, what up, Allie? Like, I'd actually just posted a video of me and Allie on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. That, again, we just had some awesome moments. So many great singers that I've been lucky to. That's why it's like, who's the best singer? It's like, that's such an objective thing. Like, there's no way to really evaluate like the best. Like I said, if I had to go by what I feel like most people would use as criteria for the best, I would probably say Jada. But everybody else is just so amazing, and like that's what makes them all like so cool. Is like they'll all bring their individual vibes up to preference. Yeah. Can you purchase one of the old guitars? Yeah, you know, I think I actually might sell the Gibson 333. That red semi-hollow body. I don't know what the best way to do that would be. Maybe like through reverb or whatever. Because I just don't play it anymore. And I love that the D'Angelico, as far as semi-hollows go, like I feel loyalty to the D'Angelico Deluxe SS because it's the Emeryld Ryders guitar. So I kind of feel like I should pass the Gibson 333 along to an owner who's gonna treat it with the respect that it deserves. Do you do my own guitar maintenance? Not well. Definitely not really well. I mean, other than, you know, like I change the strings and I like clean the fretboard sometimes. But as far as setups and stuff go, I suck at that. My man Justin, who you've seen on the channel a lot, pre-pandemic again, Justin is so good at that. So if I ever have like an issue or a guitar just kind of isn't playing right, he can set it up for me, and I'll buy him a coffee. I'll appeal to his charity for sure. So you're using a 96mm Gator grip pick, and you think it's more difficult to strum well than with a thin Fender pick. What am I even using right now? I'm using a Dunlop Flow. It's about 0.8. I think around 80mm is kind of like where I think the sweet spot is, where you can kind of still get like, you know, like a lot of precision and like speed. But strumming wise, it's still not too stiff where it kind of messes you up. So around 0.8, I think is kind of the wheelhouse. Yeah, I know, Justin. Where you at, Justin? Again, the dude's so busy because he's working from home now. He's got a lot of stuff going. He's going to school. And then pandemic, it's just hard to get together with people like it was in the old days. I know. You need more hair product recommendations. I'm pretty just with Hans de Foucault, even though I'm no longer sponsored by them, which I'm eternally sad about. I still use their product because it's a superior product, and I just can't quit them. I know. You really want a Ryder t-shirt? Well, you're in luck because we have a merch shop that you can get all your Ryder needs. Still waiting on good thing one can buy one brand, yeah. Still waiting on my sign. Neon sign's on the way. And I also have another very, very special custom item on the way that people will be very interested in. Please do many more lives with Katie. Yeah, me and Katie will probably go live again, hopefully sometime in the next week or so. Yeah, oh, Beyond. Oh, that song is so good. Oh, yeah, she crushed that one. There are songs with only vocals and percussion. Cheddar wore his Emeryld Ryders shirt in a recent video. It's a high-quality garment. Did you hear that? Very smooth shout-out for us to try to go watch your video, Cheddar. I see you. I see what you're doing. We got more Ryder stuff coming. Again, just wrapping up this huge new class, beginner intermediate class, and the set list. I think I'll probably post another 5 songs to the set list tonight because I know that, there's 134 people watching this right now. I'm sure at least 100 of them have already signed on for the Patreon thing because you're just so interested and curious to know all the amazing stuff going on down there. So there will be more songs tonight as soon as I get off this. Just waiting for the computer to crunch some numbers. But yeah. Ryder's face masks. Black with green type, Greg asks. Here's a hot take. Isn't it a little inappropriate to brand your face masks? Like, I don't know. Call me old-fashioned when it comes to pandemic gear, but just wear like a white or a black face mask. I feel like it's unbecoming to put your logo on a face mask and be like, oh, this is the controversial garment that has politically divided a nation and hopefully protecting us from potentially a terrible death. By the way, Emeryld Ryders. That's a little weird, right? I don't want to brand a face mask. I'm sure they probably have like Gucci face masks and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, self-branded coffins. Yeah, that's probably a little more like, yeah, eternally riding. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're from Canada, Catherine? All right, shout out to my boy Samurai Guitar in Canada. Here's the real reason I need you all to sign up for this Patreon real quick. Because me and Samurai made plans to buy an island in Ontario. And when I say island, I know what you're thinking. You're like, yeah, I just saw the Epstein documentary too. No. This is a YouTube island of fun and good, wholesome content. So me and Samurai and Guitar are saving up to buy this island in Ontario, and I need your guys' support to do this, right? I would love to be halftime Canadian. I love the Canadian people. Love you guys, but I love America too, right? I just think it's selfish that I'm giving all my love to one flag. I deserve to be worldwide, and I deserve to have my bromantic buddy Samurai Guitar be there with me. So I know Samurai's gonna watch this at some point, and we've been talking about this island for a long time. It's reasonably priced. What was it, Drea? Like $550K, I think. If we split that between everybody on the internet, that's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? There's a main house, there's 2 cabins on the island, and there's a boathouse with an apartment on top. It's unclear if any of this has electricity. High-speed internet is probably not an option, but it's an island. And I think Buddy Island, the Emeryld Island, would be a lot. I know, all right, yeah, Greg, Canada won't let me in, but guess what? It's on Wood Lake or something. Half of the lake is in the US. So I can get my scuba gear under cover of night, scuba to my island home. pop up as an American refugee. That's the plan, everybody. Yeah, so that's what's happening. They call them cottages. Yeah, it did say cottage. Yeah, so thank you for being supportive of the island idea. Yeah. I think part of the Patreon, I'm gonna do giveaways on Patreon. You guys have no idea. It's gonna be the best Patreon ever. I'm gonna do giveaways. One of them just might be like a stay in the cottage at the island. We'll see how it goes. I'm working on it. I'll probably give guitars away. Timeshare Island. Yeah, that's what's up. When this is over, do you see yourself being booked with tons of live shows? I'll start doing live shows again for sure. I think at the end of last year, I was truly getting kind of burned out on playing so much live shows. We were doing like 3 a week, 4 a week sometimes in season, December, January, and burned me out a little bit. And especially because these live shows that we do are like 3 hours, 4 hours long. I would like to gear away from that and do more original stuff that's maybe a little shorter. I don't think that's unreasonable to ask. So I'd like, we're going to do something. Like me and Davidas were talking about doing stuff. It's going to happen eventually. But again, we just want it to be safe for everybody. So, yeah. Thank you. I tried to be a solace from the pandemic, stay at home. I'm generally in a good mood. So bring it. Come on down to the SD channel. You know what? Here's a new phrase I was thinking about. I ran this about my sister and she hated it. Come get some vitamin SD. It's got a good ring to it. Vitamin SD, makes you happy. I'm about it. That's what I'm saying, right? Andrea also didn't like that. But not Brie. Brie also oh yeah, Brie. Yeah, you don't like that either. Vitamin SD. More ukulele tutorials? All right, great. All right, Catherine, I will do a ukulele tutorial at some point this next week, and I'll have another one on my Patreon just for you. So it's going to happen. Also, I know the good people living at Donner, my favorite Chinese company, Donner, are sending me a ukulele. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, 3 hours is way too long. Hour and a half, 2 tops. So again, these are more like, when I say these live shows, they're usually at like restaurants or something. And yeah, you're booked for like 3 hours, 4 hours. I was trying to cut it down to 2.5, but 3 hours is kind of like the going rate. It seems like a dream to be able to play like a 30-minute set as an opening band. In fact, so some of my buddies, I want to shout out my soulmate right now. I don't know if he's watching or not. His name is Fabian Manzano. He's in a band called Boyce Avenue. Boyce Avenue has 14 million followers, and they go on tour and stuff, right? So I think I want to be Boyce Avenue's next opener for their next worldwide tour. That's happening. Fabian, I'm coming with you. In fact, again, on my story today, it's been 1 year since me and Fab were in Nashville, Tennessee together, sharing a room for Summer NAMM. I know. Miss you too, bro. I'll see you real soon. So yeah. Bored. Bye. Mike, sorry. Thanks for stopping by, Michael. But I appreciate you listening to my rant about buying an island in Ontario. Yeah, so we have ukuleles. I don't think I'm going to break out the ukulele right now. I don't know. What should I do? Have I heard the new King Gizzard track? No, I have not, but I saw it pop up in my Spotify feed. It's just a track and not an album, right? You never know with those guys. I love the Lizard Wizard. I love King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They're the best. Love the gift. Just a song? You want to hear a song? What song should I do? Any requests? Original? Should I do cover? Should I look something up? Should I play more wrong Elliott Smith songs on these tabs on Ultimate Guitar? No one else? Oh man, it's not tuned down. What if I do that on 12 string? I can try it. Let's bring up 12 strings down. I'm such a poser when I don't even know how to play a 12 string. I thought it would be exactly like playing a 6 string. No, it's really not. I'm the sound you hear at night. You can't afford to close your eyes to. And I love no one else. I may turn your bones to dust, and I may bruise your flesh, yet still you share your bed. For me there's no escape. For me there's no escape. You're pinned beneath the repetition of your life, suffocating. Suffocating. I will not tolerate a mess, or you will feel my hands around you. 'Cause I love no one else. For me there's no escape. For me there's no escape. You're pinned beneath the repetition of your life, suffocating. Suffocating. Is that tuned down a step? Or do I play that in standard? I don't even know what key I play my own songs in. I change them all the time. Has Sean slept lately? No, not really. Cam, what's up? My man Cam. If you guys don't know my man Cam Gaylor, he's got a cool kind of channel where he does like violin stuff. I see he got a new carbon fiber or something. Did I see that right? You saw Hamilton, cancel Disney Plus, and do my Patreon instead. Pandemic budget. My man Greg. Appreciate you. Yeah, how good is Hamilton? I did not think I would enjoy Hamilton. Here's my one question about Hamilton. How long did they discuss powdered wigs or not? Right? Because if I were being like, all right, we're going to do like a Founding Fathers musical, powder wigs are non-negotiable. Like everybody's going to wear the wig. But it may have taken away from it in hindsight. But I'm sure they had the conversation, powder wigs or no powder wigs, right? But yeah, Hamilton was pretty good. You're from Hamilton. Hail to Norway. The guy from Stitch Method? Oh, that's me? Yeah, I know. My man Stitch. Oh, I miss that guy. Hopefully I'll be able to see him soon. Do something that will enrage Rick Biatto. Oh, there it is. Suck it, Rick. Just kidding. Love that guy. I will say, having a tuner on the headstock is just so efficient. You know what I mean? And like the counter argument, which I've seen Rick say, and again, maximum respect to Rick. We have no beef at all. Love the guy. We get along great. He's like, well, why don't you just take the tuner off the headstock and put it on your pocket? And I'm like, pocket space is so valuable. I don't want to put a tuner in my pocket, especially these snark tuners. These aren't like jam in your pocket, road-worn snark tuners. Again, for as much as I love these things, like the heads will pop off if you try to hit the pocket at the wrong angle. So I don't see anything wrong with keeping it on the headstock. In fact, if anything, it just shows that I'm a man of the people. Be like, listen, I need to tune my guitar just like you at home. I'm no better just because I have the microphone, just because I'm on the stage. Yeah, my pocket's already in tune. Cheddar knows what's up. I just think it's handy to have it on there. I'll put the cape on there, you know? The headstock is just full of unused real estate. But yeah, your pants are tuned. Hi from Ireland. It's currently 2:42 a.m. Emeryld Ryders, man. I gotta make it out. I gotta make it out to the Emerald Island soon. Looking into any gig lights. You know what? No, I'm not. Now, what I will say is I love the Philips Hue stuff. In fact, if you can see this gentle glowing behind me, this is one of these Philips Hue light strips that you just kind of put on there. I love this thing. You can like change the temperature of it with your phone and stuff like that. Big fan of the Philips Hue stuff. As far as like lights at a gig, it's probably a good idea, but my MO is always just to like bring as little as I can and to simplify things, so I'm reducing the chances of an error occurring with something. Because live, there's always something you got to worry about. So adding like a lighting rig is just one more thing. And I don't know. You're right, it probably does add something, but I'm good with just kind of rolling dirty, like I'm known to do. Can you play And I Love Her? That's a Beatles song, right? I don't really know that one. Opinions on Gypsy Jazz? Gypsy Jazz is awesome, and I think that's kind of a lifetime goal of mine, to perhaps get like better at Gypsy Jazz. I don't know what I'm doing. I would be totally faking it and posing if I tried doing something like that. Now, a Smoke Machine. Smoke Machine is awesome, and that's something that I've been trying to look into. You and Andrea should do a cover of Cherry Wine by Josier. Yeah, Josier's great. What's that Josier song I used to play live? Something magic about you. Is it Eden? Right? Is that what it is? Josier, right? From Eden? Is that what it's called? Let me look this up. There's one that I used to do live. You know, if you guys haven't heard the initial Josier album, Irish guy, by the way, I think. Probably wrong, like I am about pretty much everything I try to say live. But baby, there's something tragic about you, something so magic about you. Don't you agree? That's not how I played it. Baby, there's something lonesome about you, something so wholesome about you. Get closer to me. I think that's the key that it's in. No cares, no licking stairs, no time for me. Honey, I'm familiar like my mirror years ago. Idealism sits in prison, chivalry fell on its toe. Innocence died screaming, honey, ask me, I should know. I slithered here from Eden just to sit outside your door. God, that's so high. How's it, Steve? That was one of the ones I used to do. God, that's so high. Baby, there's something wretched about you, something so precious about this. Where to begin? Something like that. I don't know. That was bad. That was my attempt at that song. I gotta learn some of these songs again. I'm getting out of shape. Bill Withers? Oof. Do I know Dragon Ball Z Biuka 3 intro? No. No, I don't. Oh, man. I love it. Brad would pay to see the Ryders live. That's cool. Have you tried the Hydrosynth? No. That's what Davidas has, right? Is that the new thing that he got? It sounds familiar. I've not tried it. Last time I saw him, he had just gotten it. And I haven't seen him since. So we need a punk rock week on there. Have not gotten my nice leather jacket. What, Blink 182 stuff? Come on, man. You know what? Why do I try to act like I'm so cool that I pretend I didn't like Blink 182? What's wrong with me? I used to love Blink 182 when I was in high school. But now it's just like, oh, Blink 182. Why do I do that? Why do I act like such a tool? I used to love Blink. I don't listen to him anymore for whatever reason. But yeah, maybe that's something. Yeah, where is Andrea? She's there. She's moderating. Can I shred on that acoustic? I'm not a shredder. Yeah, I just don't, I don't know. I don't really practice shredding a lot. It's whatever. Play the Weight by the band. That's probably a good one to learn. I don't know any of the lyrics aside from the chorus. Let's look into the Weight. So the band, that's a great documentary. The one about the band. Let's see, what key is this in? In the key of A. My head, just keep my fun bed. He just grinned and shook my hand. No one's all he said. And take a load off Fanny, and take a load for free, and take a load off Fanny, and put the load right on me. This says take a load off Fanny. It's Annie, right? It's not Fanny, is it? Can someone corroborate this? It's take a load off Annie, right? It's Fanny? I thought that was Annie the whole time. Who's Fanny? Okay, wow. All right, I guess I'm an idiot. Take a load off Fanny. See, now we've got some people saying it's Annie. This was definitely, I always thought it was Annie, but now the people have spoken. Fanny. I picked up my bag, I went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I got to go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Alright, D, or it goes A, C sharp minor, D, A. 1, 3, 4, 1. 1, 3, 4, 1. And then the chorus is, take a load off Fanny. This is an A with a G sharp in the bass note. Okay, so we're walking like that. You can think of that as a A major 7 inversion, right? What's the note right before A? It's G sharp. And then D. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Great song, awesome song. Andrea, learn that one. We got to do that one. Solid. I'll teach that one on the Patreon. There we go. This is how it happens, people. You give me the requests. I've educated myself, and now we have a new lesson in the works for the Patreon page, which Andrea is about to link to once again, because that's what's happening. Play some disco. I don't know. Play Staceys Mom, or are you too cool for that? Yeah, I'm too cool for Staceys Mom. I was over it. I was over my phase by the time Staceys Mom came out. Although Staceys Mom in that music video was so fine. Like I can't. I don't remember who it was, but so fine. Disco, I don't know what's up. I don't know any disco. Literally no disco. Can you improvise a little with the electric? It's just, I'd have to plug it in and stuff. This is gonna be acousticness. I did not see the comet, except Katie texted me a picture last night where she took a picture of it with her iPhone 11, and I guess it has like a night mode, and it's actually like pretty dope. Do you just hate all early 2000 stuff? Radiohead, no. Muse, you mean the good early 2000 stuff? Yeah, sure. Can you show some progressions? You're in Florida. Maybe Latin? I don't really know a lot of Latin. A minor to E. A minor to E. That's pretty Latin. So stupid. Yeah, I don't know. Future Days by Pearl Jam. God, I don't really know that one. When is your set list teaching course hitting the market? Today, right now. It's on Patreon. As far as the Udemy one, I'm just gonna have the beginner part of the course. So here's the deal, right? There's 30 lessons that are like the first 30 guitar lessons to take you to beginner to intermediate. Basically, the goal was like, if any of my lessons are ever over your head, it's basically all the prerequisites to get you caught up on any potential lesson that I might do. You can get that on Patreon, plus me teaching the entire set list for $12 a month, or as soon as Udemy approves the course, which I have submitted already, then you can just buy the beginner intermediate class outright. Like on sale, maybe it'll be $35, but generally it'll probably be like around $70. So it's a better deal to just do the Patreon and try to get through it and then either cancel it or stick around because I'm going to be uploading to it every week over and over again. Knives Out. Great question. I don't know how to play Knives Out, but I can look it up real quick. Am I thinking of the right one? Sometimes I get the... Knives Out is a Radiohead song, by the way. Off of Amnesiac, I believe. If I'm not... right? I've never tried to play a song before. If you would have been a dog, they would have drowned you back. Look into my eyes. It's the only way that I'm telling the truth. I don't know how that part goes. So knives out and cook him up. Squash his head and put him in the pot. Something like that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I could do an okay Radiohead thing if I try. I used to do a bunch of live sets all in my head. Yes, I know I butchered it, but I can do a good Tom York impersonation if I need to. Of course, I'm still streaming, Justin. I'm here for you. You know nothing about amps. Think about getting the Fender GTX 100. Honest opinions. The amp I already have is tiny and ridiculously old and cheap. Well, let's do a quick look of the Fender GTX 100. Fender GTX 100. What do we got? All right, this is the Mustang combo. $500. All right. Let's take a look at what we got here with Fender GTX. I have a Mustang combo. I don't believe it's the GTX. I think I have, gosh, I don't even know exactly which one it is. Does it come with a foot switch or is it optional? So from the looks of this, this would be a big upgrade for you. Okay, yeah, this is the same engine, it looks like, as the Mustang that I have. Yeah, these amps are great. I've actually gigged with an amp very similar to this. I think it was the... No, it's not a 210. I think it is a 1x12. I played a show with Davidoff with an amp very similar to this. I think it was the GT... wasn't X. Maybe just the GT100. And it's totally fine. I always prefer the sound of tube amps for recording. I do not like a direct out, digital-wise, distorted. I really like the clean sounds on the Fender Mustang stuff. I think that's where it really shines. But I never really loved the distortion for really any modeling amp. So that's not just the GTX, but I think those are pretty good. And especially for the money, like, it's just crazy what you can get for that. Know any country? I can do my Shaky Graves that Andrea loves. Is that country? Well, water was winding back on Blue Mountain time as I watched your loving expire. I'd lay close to you as lace on the shoe. And that's when I knew we were hardwired. Well, you bumbled like bees and I boiled like the seas as you led where no one would follow. So I hid in the mud of my Catholic blood. Watch that second hand race toward tomorrow. Well, you are as you came on, sleepless and cocaine. Just a match that's begging for fire. And I am as I was, sick with mercy and love. The truth always was, we're hardwired. So sit by the still, oh, and drink up your fill, and tell all them people your problems. Yeah, those friends were so true when you were 22, but now you've got nothing in common. They are as they came on, sleepless and cocaine, like a match that's begging for fire. And I am as I was, sick with mercy and love. The truth always was, we're hardwired. So brace for good times. Oh, and do what feels right. And send me the bill when you tire. 'Cause I am as I came, and I'll still be the same. I got no one to blame. I was hardwired. Shaky Graves, my man. Definitely, it's kind of hard to play on this guitar action, but that's cool. Stupid question, you tap my foot at all? Yeah, I tap my foot. The interesting thing is, it's kind of weird because I tap in and out, and it's not like, if I watch video of myself performing live, I'll be tapping my foot, but it's not like right on it every time. It's like I'll just be playing, and then I'll kind of get a few taps in, and then I won't tap. And it's really kind of strange because it's like, it's weird watching it because you'd think that I would be like tapping my foot. So sometimes if I'm like in the zone, like maybe recording something, you know, I'll definitely be kind of like tapping a lot, right? But live, you know, I'll be like, then it won't tap. Then I'll maybe get 2 taps in. It's weird. It's just erratic. I don't understand that. I don't know if anybody else is the same. Yeah, that's it. Well, that was nice and comfortable singing. Yeah, thank you. How's the Green Strat doing now that the Ultra moved in? Yeah, I haven't played the Green Strat really since the Ultra got here. I love that Fender Ultra Strat. It's amazing. Do I know any Dave Matthews songs? I used to. I like Dave Matthews. I don't. People kind of assume that I wouldn't like Dave Matthews, and I don't really know why. I mean, I obviously know Crash, but I mean that's kind of all the ones that I know off the top of my head. I used to know a lot more. Whatever. I don't really actively listen to a lot of John Mayer, but yeah, John Mayer's great. You know. What do we got? Where's Andrea? Andrea's moderating. She's around. Is the worst part nearly over? Play Elliott Smith, Monkey or Dance Monkey. It's popular. Yeah. I don't know. What other YouTube music channels do you like? Adam Neely? Yeah, Neely's my dog. Love Neely. It's great. Yeah, I watched him. My man Guitar Samurai, for sure. Is really good. What are some, I mean, you know, the usual suspects for sure. Like Philip McKnight, Davidas, Stitch. I watch his videos. I don't watch Stitch's videos. I'll click on the videos because it's like the bro thing to do, and then I'll just let him play. What's the one guy? Trogley's guitar reviews. I think he does like the best reviews that I've seen. Is that his name? Could be wrong, but yeah, Sammy G's my guy for sure. You know, I don't really watch Stevie T or Dines. I'm subscribed to Jared Dines. I saw that he released like a Stingray thing today. Trogley's, yeah. Trogley's is like really good. Like that dude, I think that dude's videos are like fantastic. I always learn a lot watching Trogley's stuff. I think I'm saying his name right. I don't know. But yeah, Trogley's the man. If you're into kind of just like learning all about it, like that guy knows his stuff. He does a really great and thorough job explaining it. He does it in kind of like a really upbeat way that just makes it flow really well. And he'll do like a 20-30 minute kind of deep dive demo review. He'll take the thing apart and put it back together, stuff that I would never be willing to do for a YouTube channel. But yeah, Trogley's really good. Josh Turner's awesome. Yeah, Paul Davids is the man. That tall drink of water. If you meet him in person, it's so easy on the eyes. My man Paul Davids. I think the thing that's different is I don't watch, interestingly enough, a lot of educational guitar videos. Except for Jens Larsen, he's the jazz guy. Jens is the man. I watch his videos because I learn a lot. I think maybe, but yeah, some of the stuff I just, you know, I kind of feel like I make similar content, so I don't really watch it as much, I suppose. But yeah, Yusuf keeps saying the Beatles. Okay, the Beatles. You know what? Frank Sinatra. I should try a Frank Sinatra song. I want to try a crooner song. Is Fly Me to the Moon too basic? Let's try Fly Me to the Moon. I'm losing my voice here, but we're gonna try it. I've never really tried a Frank Sinatra impression that I can remember. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, oh, in other words, I love you. That's a cute song. That's a good one. I should actually memorize that one. So yeah, that's my Sinatra, guys. That's all I've got. Is that more like Dean Martin? Yeah, you're right. It probably is. I feel like Dino's probably the one that I identify with more than any of them. Oh, Andrea's back. Fly Me to the Moon with Lucky, or what is it? Luck Be a Lady, right? What do you think of the YouTuber? I don't know. If I could turn back time. Who's that? Cher? Or is that Sinatra? You knew a guy that looked like Frank Sinatra but sounded like Tupac. That's a very interesting, very, very interesting thing. Beautiful New York, New York. Yesterday? Gosh, I don't know Yesterday. I guess I could look up Yesterday. I know it's in G, right? We could. All right, we'll try it. I'm probably gonna butcher this one too. Welcome to Sean Daniel Live, where I just practice songs I don't really know how to play, and I make you guys listen to it. Do I want to do it in C? All my troubles seem so far away. I don't think this is the key for me. Oh, I believe in yesterday. I guess I could sing it lower. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong, now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Yesterday. Little low maybe, but I was supposed to play that with the cape on the 5th fret. That makes sense. There we go. Thanks. That's the best kind of live shows, straight from the man Angelo himself. Wild Horses. Ooh, I don't know about that. That's a long one. Wild Horses is fun to play though. I think I should teach that. That's another good one. Can you do something by the Beatles? Johnny Cash? Which one? All right, what Johnny Cash song? Oh, you know what's a great Johnny Cash song is the Soundgarden cover, Rusted Cage. I'm gonna break my rusted cage and run. All right, at this point, I'm just doing impressions of other singers. Johnny Cash. The Emeryld Ryders, the original. I'm not doing Hurt. You know, is it weird that I don't really love Hurt? Should I do Folsom Prison Blues? What do we got? I hear my train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Now I'm stuck at Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I knew I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move a little farther and farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. That is low. Johnny Cash, what a legend. There we go. Don't try to sound like, how else am I supposed to sing it? Come on, man. Elvis impression? Oh, no. No, yeah. Can't Help Falling in Love? Sure. Yeah, definitely not gonna sing Can't Help Falling in Love. Where can we tip this man? And go to Patreon. Oh, it's my dude Andreas Collin. Andreas does the best Johnny Cash impression I've ever seen a Mexican guy do. Andreas, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you can super chat, or you can just go to Patreon and sign up, because that's where I'm going to be teaching so many lessons. I've already got 40, 50 videos up there. There's going to be another 5 by the end of the night. So many Patreon followers. It's going to be great. Bob Dylan? All right, I'm going to play a Bob Dylan song. I probably should make a tier to donate. Yeah, I know. All right. All right, which Bob Dylan song? What do we got? I think I tried doing Times We Are Changing last time. What about Baby Blue? That's a good one, right? It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. I remember liking this song. Why don't I listen to Bob Dylan more? Oh, it's all over now, baby blue. All right, everybody. We're going to play some Bob Dylan as long as I can find. Why can I not find this? It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. Is that the name of the song? Yeah, okay. All right. Unless we have other Bob Dylan requests. I think Girl from the North Country is probably my favorite. But I think Baby Blue is going to be the one. Capo 4th fret? Is this right? Yeah, probably. You must leave now to what you think will lie. Whatever you wish to keep, you better grab it fast. He understands you're orphan with his gun, crying like a fire in the sun. Look out, the saints are coming through. Oh, it's all over now, baby blue. I'll get it. I'll work my way into it. The highway's for gamblers, you better use your sense. Take what you have gathered from coincidence. The empty-handed painter from your streets is drawing crazy patterns on your sheets. The sky too's falling under you. Oh, it's all over now, baby blue. Oh, you seasick sailors, they're all rowing home. Your empty-handed armies, they're all going home. The lover who's just walked out your door is taking all his blankets from the floor. The carpet too is moving under you, and it's all over now, baby blue. Leave your stepping stones behind you, something calls for you. Forget the dead you've left, they will not follow you. The vagabond who's rapping at your door is standing in the clothes that you once wore. Strike another match, go start anew, and it's all over now, baby blue. Love that song. Solid. Bob Dylan, check. Cash and Dylan doing Girl from the North Country. So there's this famous video of Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan playing Girl from the North Country, and it's a little cringy, if you don't mind me saying. It's just kind of like, it's like, they make it so emotional that it just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Like, it's amazing that those guys got together and did it. Just not a fan of that video for whatever reason. People really want to hear House of the Rising Sun. Yusuf, you say too many things. Sean Cringy Daniel. Yeah, I know. Amazing Grace like Elvis. Fire and Rain. Yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I feel like that's way too low. I've seen fire, I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. Something like that. Been a while since I played that. Oh, thank you for the lyric. I was a time on the telephone line, talk about things to come. That sucked as well. Yeah, what can you do? Oh, you learned Sweet Baby James because I played it on one of these a month ago? Yeah, that's probably my favorite one. Sweet Baby James. Play Dimmu Borgir, the Norwegian band. I hope I didn't just swear in Norwegian or say something like offensive. I should probably not just read stuff. No, not Piano Man. What is it? How does it go? It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in. It's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic engine. I don't know how to play Piano Man. I know it's in C, right? It's just like a C descending, right? Isn't that how it goes? You know, I used to know how to play that on piano, believe it or not. I should go live on piano one of these times. Sammy G? Oh, Samurai's here. Bro, I already told him about the island. Trust me, we're making it happen. The island is in the works. It's in Ontario. There's going to be a house, a guest cottage for all of the subs to kind of have their time in there. And it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time for everybody. So now that Samurai's here, I think has added a little bit of validity to the island dream. So again, I'm going live. This is becoming a marathon. It's kind of like a hunger strike, but it's an island strike. I'm not going to stop playing Billy Joel covers until we get enough money to buy that island in Ontario and somehow find a way for me to actually be allowed in Canada. Again, I already said publicly that half of that lake is in the US, so I can scuba dive. So now the feds are probably going to be waiting underwater. That would be shocking if that happened. But yeah, I might need to do another one. YouTube Island, yeah. The island in Ontario is like the farm of Mice and Men. That doesn't make me feel good about it, bro. I don't know. Lenny? Of Mice and Men, you know what's funny about Of Mice and Men? It's like literally like the shortest book that they could ask you to read for school, and I still wasn't having any of it. It's like 100 pages long, and I'm like, nice try, not gonna read it. Still not gonna read it. You could make this book 20 pages, and I refuse to read it. I'm just gonna look up the Spark Notes and take the test. There's no way that you can make me actually read. UFC Fight Island. Yeah, no one's gonna die on YouTube Buddy Island. Again, yes, my man. We got the first island donation. Every great journey starts with the smallest step, and that $5.55 that you just donated, 40% of which goes to YouTube, is gonna help us achieve this dream. So again, I think this is gonna be a 2021 type deal. But yeah, you know, whatever. Can I play something dedicated to Sammy G? I don't know. Sammy G, what do you want me to play? I'll play anything from my one true real bro. Probably like a love song. Maybe You've Lost This Loving Feeling. John Mayer. God, I don't want to play John Mayer. Is that really it? What's a John Mayer song that I could sing that I won't be embarrassed about? Promises by Eric Clapton. Everybody wants me to play a John Mayer song? Really? Adele? John Prine? Neon? Yeah, I'm gonna sing it. Gravity? No, not Gravity. I can't do it. Sammy G is working against me. Sammy G could never bring me down. I don't know. That's all I got. That's it. There you go, buddy. Through the Fire and Flames. Yeah, the John Mayer. You'd rather go blind. Yeah, okay. Bob Marley. Really? What? Can we get some less mainstream requests out here? Johnny Cash, Beatles, Bob Marley. I thought you guys had great taste. If you follow me, clearly you have great taste. Ed Sheeran? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, I'll play some Ed Sheeran. Drag it back. You look so mean. 10 days of fighting, yeah, to come out clean. And we're supposed to follow you into the light. When you're stuck in a corner, babe, holding court with your single file mind. Testify till the excited stop. If it makes you feel old again before it tears you apart, it must be some kind of tragedy to fall apart like you do when a stiff breeze from anywhere will mesmerize and redirect you. Greatest Ed Sheeran song I've ever heard. Cut my pointer finger, I was so invested in that. But hey, whatever. You can buy the island and declare it an American territory. Yeah, sure. Not gonna play Wonderwall. Get out of here with that. Stairway to Heaven? Yeah, no. Or Jason Mraz? Again, these are terrible requests. Write some original lyrics for a song? Yeah, okay. Take on Me. Jackson Brown. All right, what's a good Jackson Brown? Why does everybody, what's the infatuation with Take on Me? Breaking the Girl? That's a good one. Okay, all right. Now we're talking. Hold on, let me look this up. All right, we'll do Jackson Brown for my boy Sammy G. Is this right? I've not played the song forever. I've been out walking. I don't do too much talking these days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I've had the chance to. These chords are not right. I had a lover. It's so hard to risk another these days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I've had the chance to. Some of those chords are right, most of them are wrong. That's part of a Jackson Brown song that I sang 25% correctly. You're welcome. People really want to hear Drive. There you go. There you go, Sammy. Jackson Brown. Pearl Jam. Banana Pancakes. Freebird. Again, these are all such basic ones. Interstate Love Song? I could maybe get down on that. Let's see if I have enough voice left to do my Scott Weiland. Interstate Love Song. I'm going to be coughing up along trying to sing this. How does that go? Something like that. On a Sunday afternoon, for what I read between the lines, feeling like a hand in rusty chain. So do you laugh or does it cry? Reply. Leaving on a southern train. life. Promises are what I seem to be. Only watch the time go by. All of these things you said to me. Is that right? Southern train only yesterday. Something like that. I'm gonna do a verse from every request. Still with the Freebird. Starman. David Bowie. I don't know a lot of these. Eruption Unplugged. Yeah, okay, sure. Singing like a drunken sailor. That's what I do. Katie Lau. Something from DJ Khaled, huh? Another one. Oh man, another $5. Yeah, no girls tonight. Exactly. As soon as Katie shows up. Yeah, where you at, Katie? Get over here. Dang. This guy really wants to see, really wants to hear Drive by Incubus. Is it E minor? I don't know any of, yeah, that's all I remember. Scotland has a number of islands. Really? We could get a Scottish island? Maybe that would be better, actually. The Last of Us. Any other Incubus song? There's got to be an Incubus song that I feel. That dude's a great singer. I probably would really butcher Incubus beyond what I'm even willing to do right now. Wish You Were Here is the second most popular Incubus song? That kind of hurts my feelings. Love Hurts? What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, pardon me. Isn't it weird how Ultimate Guitar like ranks stuff? How many versions of Pardon Me are there? Stellar. Stellar's good. Megalomaniac. Acoustic Megalomaniac. Just a phase. You know what? These are not what I would have thought the most popular Incubus songs would be. Mexico? Mexico's a good song. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn some Incubus songs. You're right. I'm gonna do this. Classical Gas. I don't know any classical guitar. Come on. Thank you for the live music. You're welcome, Frozen Fridge. Thank you for being here. The Warmth. Can I start it with the whale noises? I think that's The Warmth, right? The Shop Dogs. How is life for you at 19? 19, I guess that would have been like my sophomore year of college. I was in Kalamazoo. I just joined Patreon, my man. Thank you, Greg. Welcome to the party. Yeah, 19, I was a sophomore in college. I was playing a lot of basketball and guitar. And I was probably listening to a lot of Incubus back then. For sure. Life was fine. It was definitely very leisurely. For sure. Layla? I studied communications. How does the song go? I don't know. Something like that. The band. I already played the band. I played the band earlier. That was as much as I could possibly remember of Layla. I'm sorry. Sunday morning, no. Where did Guitar Center fit in? I worked at Guitar Center when I was 24 to 26, I would say. mid-20s was Guitar Center. That was fun. I have great memories of Guitar Center. It was a job that did not pay very well, but I learned a lot there. Made some cool friends. How young are you now? 37. But age is just a number, as we all know out there. Whatever. But yeah, Wild Horses. I don't think I've ever tried to sing Wild Horses. Black Puma's Colors is cool. What? Oh, that's a... If I could learn to sing in another language, what would it be? Brazilian, for sure. That'd be cool if I could actually, like, learn Bossa Nova. You're watching the sunset on Lake Superior. I suppose that's fine. They speak Portuguese? I'm so stupid. Brazilian. Portuguese, yeah. That would be the language. Listen, brain fog. We're in COVID, whatever. Yeah. I get it. Gregorian, you choose Gregorian chant. Me and Kindred already did a Wild Horses cover. So you should check that out. That's on YouTube. Dead Flowers by the Stones. What's a good Stones song? All right, here's a question for you guys. Is Under My Thumb an inappropriate song for today's day and age? One of my, because I have a video on riff deconstruction, Under My Thumb. How's it go? Is that inappropriate? Or is that just a revenge song with appropriate lyrics? What do the people think? Probably it is, but who cares? I mean, that's fine. I'm not judging anybody or whatever. Overkill. What is? See, again, what's overkill? Overkill by who? Thumb, yeah, it is inappropriate. Okay, all right, cool. I'm not gonna play Under My Thumb then. That's fine. But it's definitely got a cool sounding guitar part or marimba part or whatever. And yeah, again, I'm whatever. Shelter from the Storm. I could try that one. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. God, I have not played Bob Dylan songs for like 10 years. Let's try it. Losing my voice. 'Twas in another lifetime, one of joy and blood, when blackness was a virtue, the road was full of mud. I came in from the wilderness, creature void of form. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Is how it goes? Is this really the guitar? I feel like it's an open tuning. And if I pass this way again, you can rest assured I'll always do my best for her. On that I give my word. In a world of steel like death and men fighting to be warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Not a word was spoken between us. There was little risk involved. Everything up to that point had been left unresolved. Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I don't know, I feel like there's a much better way to play that song that I just don't know. Is that an open tuning? To me, from what I'm remembering, that seems like it's in an open tuning. I don't know. Any advice for aspiring musicians? I actually have some great advice for aspiring musicians. This is something I tell a lot of people in real life because it's so easy. I feel like musicians, more than any other people who I've encountered that want to do something professionally, they kind of get down on themselves a lot because like they don't think they're talented or whatever, like, you know, it's so hard. And the question I always ask them is, have you ever spent 8 hours a day doing music? And honestly, most of them have not. You know what I mean? So it's like yeah, music is a hard business to break into. It probably isn't going to pay a lot, but it's a lot of fun if you can do it, if you can pull it off. you can absolutely do it. But again, the question you have to ask yourself, have you ever one time put in 8 hours a day working on music or practicing or playing music? And again, most of the people who I talk to, they're just like, well, no, but I would. And it's like, well, then you don't really want to be a musician, because like what you're telling me is you don't want to. Like you've just told me that you don't want to. The fact that you've never once put 8 hours in a day, let alone 8 hours a day every day of the week, at least 8 hours. You know what I mean? So my advice is to like put the time in, like absolutely put the time in, and it'll pay off hugely. It'll pay off 100%, because anybody can play guitar. Trust me, I have no talent. I have no talent with music. I feel like I'm a good writer. You know, I'm kind of like witty, I guess. But I picked it up like at 17, so it's late for a lot of people. And, you know, maybe I would have been better if I started as a kid, but that doesn't matter because anybody can do it. You just have to put the work into it. So that is my best advice, is like, if you really want to try something, like for sure, go for it. Like go for it, but you have to put the work in. There's not shortcuts. If you put in 8 hours a day, you're going to be able to have a professional skill set and you're going to give yourself a chance. But if you just think you're talented and you want to be a musician and you're waiting to like get discovered or something like that, like it's really probably not going to happen, you know? So, you know, I think that's kind of like a lot, that's kind of hard for people to hear sometimes, but it's really just not about talent. It's all about like work ethic for the most part. Obviously, you know, there are like exceptions where some people like don't have to work very hard and they get discovered. That is so few and far between. Like the people that happens to, you can like count on your fingertips, because it's all about, you know, being in the right place in the right time. And eventually you'll find a spot where you're in that place and you have to be ready, because eventually that'll happen for you, but you have to be ready for when it does. So the only way to ensure that you're ready for your opportunity is to put the work in. So again, it's like anything else, you know? No, yeah, you're 23, that's fine. You're not too late at all. This is a great time for anybody to put the work in, you know? And again, I say 8 hours, try doing it for 4 hours a day for a week and see how you can hang. You know what I mean? But also too, like, you don't have to be a professional musician to like really like enjoy playing. You know, like I never really thought I was gonna be a professional musician, but I was still practicing like a lot just because like it was something that like I really like doing, and eventually I guess now I'm a professional musician. So here we are, you know? Yeah. And the best of the talented are also very humble. So yeah, that is 100% true. I can't tell, like, I have been lucky enough through, you know, the YouTube thing to meet some like phenomenally talented musicians. And the thing that you notice most of the time, not every time, but most of the time, is they're the ones that are humble. They're the ones that realize that they're kind of lucky and they worked hard and they were prepared for an opportunity that they got, and that's why they're at where they're at. Whereas a lot of the local musicians who definitely do not have a career and are kind of salty about it and they kind of put other people down, they're the ones that have the egos and they have absolutely no success to show for it, but they're always the ones that are like the hardest to and most difficult to deal with. So it's just funny that, like, you know, the local guys who haven't really done anything, but they say they want to be professional musicians, are always the ones that have the ego about it, and they're the saltiest, whereas like the people who are really successful are, you're right, are 100% the most humble people, you know. So yeah, that's it. Any tips for ear training to figure out songs? I think the best thing to do is to like just play along with the song and try to pick out the root notes of it. In fact, that's lesson number 1 in the Patreon class, is no matter what your skill level is at, you can take a popular song and you can just track the root notes around and figure it out. Like Let It Be by the Beatles, right? C, G, A minor, F, right? You know, maybe like the first time you pick up a guitar, you can't make those switches, but you could totally go C, G, A minor, F, right? So that's just a very abbreviated version of just kind of hunting and pecking for root notes, and eventually you kind of see the patterns, because there's only so many patterns in really most of the music that people consume. So if you can do that, you'll find that your ear really gets accustomed to being like, okay, well, there's a 1 to a 5 and a 6 to a 4 and stuff like that. So, you know, at least get the music theory under your belt where you understand scale degrees and what key has what chords, and then just kind of track root notes around and do your thing, you know? Yeah, it sounded like canon in D, right? Well, if it were in D. So yeah. At what age did you fully understand music theory? I mean, I guess, you know, for what I think of as being comfortable understanding how things work, because I mean, there's still a lot that I don't, you know. But maybe like 6 years ago, maybe like turning 30. I was teaching a lot at that point, and I really kind of made a dedicated effort to understand the theory because I was teaching so much. Yeah, probably like around 30, I really understood it. Now, a lot of it I innately understood. Like at that point, I'd already written like a ton of songs, and I thought I was like okay, but I just wasn't able to speak what I intrinsically knew. And again, that's what music theory is so great at, is kind of giving labels to stuff that you already understand, you know? So yeah, anybody can do it. It's not as hard as people think. I think 37 men well. Sounds as hard as people think. Just give it a shot. Fly. You're gonna rock it. Paramore? What is That's a great song. You know, what does that sound like on a 12 string? I wonder if my 12 string is still in tune. The only exception. Should we try this? I could try this. Karma Police? I don't know if I have the voice to sing Karma Police right now. But I could try a verse of Only Exception. You can hear them like, because I filmed like 10 videos earlier today. So voice is pretty shot. Let's see. Only Exception, tuned down on 12 string. When I was younger, I saw my daddy cry and curse at the wind. He broke his own heart, and I watched as he tried to reassemble it. And my mama swore that she would never let herself forget. And that was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. But darling, you are the only exception. You are the only exception, yeah. You are the only exception, yeah. You are the only exception. Maybe I know somewhere deep in my soul that love never lasts, and we've gotta find other ways to make it alone or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping a comfortable distance. And up until now I had sworn to myself that I'm content with loneliness, 'cause none of it was ever worth the risk. 'Cause you are the only exception, yeah. You are the only exception, yeah. You are the only exception, yeah. You are the only exception. That's a great song. I love that song. So good. So easy, G. In a waltz, the 1, 2, 3, D minor. C. Free falling. No, can't do it. Yeah. No Surprises by Radiohead. Wonder if I could do that one. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Ooh, Tangerine. That's a, okay, what is that? What is that? G. Let's try Tangerine. Great call. That's actually on a 12 string, right? People know. Tangerine, Led Zeppelin. Incredible song. One of my all-time favorite Zeppelin songs. What do we got here? No, it's a tab. I don't think I want that. Or maybe I do. Measuring a summer's day, only find it slips away to gray. The hours, they bring me pain. Tangerine, tangerine, live in affection. I was her love, and she was my queen, and now 1,000 years, thinking how it used to be. Does she still remember times like me? That's a great song. Oh, Tangerine. I love it. I sound nothing like Robert Plant, but thank you for for making me feel better about it. Yeah. I don't really know any Blind Melon. Shimmer by Fuel. I just remember that's like octaves. She called me from the phone. That's a good song. Let me look up Shimmer. Shimmer's a great song. Good call. Somebody, yeah, whoever suggested Shimmer. I love that. Shimmer, Fuel, by the way, I've told this story a couple times on the channel. The most badass performance I've ever seen live was by Fuel. They're at this festival. God, this is around 2005, 2006. Right after Fuel was huge. And Lifehouse was headlining, right? So this is in Las Vegas. There's this massive storm coming. And Fuel was opening for Lifehouse. I just wanted to go see Fuel because I love a lot of Fuel songs. And the wind was so intense that it was like end of days storm that just like hit right in the middle of Fuel's set. And they were like straight up just rock starring it. It was so awesome because they were just like, and like the wind was like just trash, just debris blowing everywhere. And it was like so, like the stage was shaking and Fuel just rocked it. And I'm like, this is awesome. And then they had to like just, Lifehouse didn't even play. They had to shut it down. It was too dangerous. That was an awesome show. So props to Fuel. No, this isn't right. She calls me from the cold. Just when I was low, feeling short of stable. All that she intends, and all she keeps inside, it isn't on the label. She's ashamed, she didn't take me for a while. I don't know how this, I haven't know that. Can I be a friend? We'll forget the past, or maybe I'm not able. And I break at the bend. I have no idea how this goes. I don't know how that goes. This is probably not correct. That's a great song. Look up Shimmer by Fuel because it's better when they do it. Like all of these. But yeah, Shimmer's a great one. You know, Let It Go, I don't like that song. For whatever reason. My God, from Aqualung? I don't know. Love on the Rocks. Andrew, where'd you get those emojis from? What software are you using for my live stream? I'm just using the YouTube app on my iPhone 10 XR, which I think is really good. I feel like it looks good and it sounds pretty good. So I just see Hallelujah and I have to do the run. Yeah, I wish I could have done the whole Fuel thing. That chord chart was not really helping me out. Heart-shaped box, that's a good. If I Die Young, what is that? The band Perry, is that what that is? If I Die Young, that's a good song. As far as like country pop, is that what that is? I like that song. Katie Lau. I'm gonna do that with her because she crushed that one. She's so good at that. Melissa. Everlong by the Foo Fighters. How'd I play that down? That's tough on a 12 string. I've wanted here for you. Tonight I throw myself into adulation. Sound drop to you. I don't know. I have no idea how to do that. And it's out of tune now. Oh, all right. Here's a quiz, everybody. My first thing that I played on the 12 string when it showed up. Who can name the song? Iconic. It's what I always think of. I'm gonna look it up if anybody can name that. Name this tune. Does anybody have it yet? Let me look up the chords. Nope. Not yet. It is a D and a C, but it's famously on a 12 string. It's not Zeppelin. It's not Midnight at the Oasis. Alright, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds while I look it up. What do we got? C, E, B minor. Nope, it's not from the 80s. I think it's around 2000. Indie-ish. They're named, well, they're not named, but it's one of the, most of their name is a month of the year. Now it sounds like the Goo Goo Dolls. No. No, not Blue October. Oh, you guys are gonna have to educate you on an all-time great band. Decemberists, my man! A song called Engine Driver by the Decemberists. I'm an engine driver on a long run, would I were beside her. She's a long one, such a long one, and if you don't love me, let me go. And if you don't love me, let me go. I'm a a county lineman on a high line, on a high line. So will be my grandson. There are power lines in our bloodlines, and if you don't love me, let me go. And if you don't love me, let me go. And I'm a writer of fictions. I'm the heart that you call home. And I've written pages upon pages, trying to rid you from my bones, my bones, my bones. I'm a money lender. I have fortunes upon fortunes. Take my hand as tender. I am tortured, ever tortured. And if you don't love me, let me go. And if you don't love me, let me go. Great song, Decemberist. Awesome band. You guys gotta check them out. If a lot people nowadays don't know the Decemberists like they should. Some guys just like Oregon. Yep. The Octoberists. The September. Stop it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that song is called Engine Driver. Someone commented The Hazards of Love. It's another great album. But Engine Driver, I think, is kind of like their best. It's your Jocelyn, it's your birthday? That's for Jocelyn. Sufjan Stevens, I was never a huge fan of Sufjan Stevens. I don't know why. I think his songs have great intros. It's a weird take. I love his intros, but I don't really like a lot of the songs for whatever reason. I just never really vibe with it. But yeah. Chop Suey. An acoustic 12-string. Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. I See Fire. What's the first chord? I don't remember how to play that song. If somebody gave me the first chord of I See Fire, I might be able to do it. What is it? It sounds kind of... I forget how that song goes. Bow, 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 bow. Stuff just released a pretty fantastic one that... Okay, cool. The theme from Caddyshack. What is that? I'm all right. I'm all right. Some deep pull-off. Lateralis. How does Lateralis do? I'm not going to be able to pull... Gosh, Lateralis. I get it confused with Schism now because I'm a poser. Whatever. D, E, G, and E. Toss a coin to the Witcher. I should have learned that. You'd like to jam banana pancakes. When did I get a 12-string? You could see the day I got it because I think I posted that video, the unboxing, of what happens when you're on reverb at 4 a.m. is the name of the video. So maybe 3 weeks ago, I guess. And you know what? What's sad is I've been working so much. Like this is the most I've played it is on this live stream. Try to show you the song's meant to keep you from doing what you're supposed to. Make your banana pancakes, pretend it's a weekend now. We can pretend it all the time. No, I'm not going to play Free Fallin'. Too basic. Can't. Alex Smith, the QB. How's your leg? Oh, yeah. Alex Smith. Yeah, how is this? Is he going to play again? Is he ever going to play again? That was nasty. Can you request a Sean Daniel original? Of course you can request a Sean Daniel original. Let's do something. Let's do something on the regular guitar. Poison Pill. I like playing that one a lot. Getting further and further away. The people I knew by more than a name or face, marching deeper than I'd ever thought to go home. And I watched them one by one go into the fog and come out as someone else, not for the better, if at all. Oh, how fast they turned to go. What's behind that change, I'll never know. If I keep standing still, I might avoid that poison pill that we're all seduced to take. What I'm expected to do is follow the leader through spirals and corkscrews, eyes down, twisted, grinding in the chain. And whatever comes my way is beaten down and saved for another day, to be reckoned with or never realized. Oh, how fast they turn to go. What's behind that change, I'll never know. It's hard to stay the same when you're all caught up in a numbers game, and we all learn to count backwards. Song called Poison Pill that I wrote. It's on the Parador cartoon. If any of you guys have seen that, play Ladies from the 80s. I forgot how to play Ladies from the 80s. You know, I've moved on from Ladies from the 80s. Sadly. That was last month. That was so last month, Cam. If you guys haven't seen the Ladies from the 80s music video, I highly recommend it because that's what's up. I mentioned that I was from the Chicago Burbs in my bio. So I was born in the city, and then I kind of grew up a little bit in Barrington. If you guys know where that was. My dad's from Park Ridge. My mom's from Woodstock. My grandma lived in Park Ridge for like 80 years. And yeah, then I went to high school in West Michigan and graduated from college around there too. And here I am. You know, what's up? He almost died training. We're talking about Alex Smith. Is that what we're still talking to? Yeah, that's crazy. Alex Smith. Who else is stoked for NBA basketball in 9 days? or 8 days. Are you kidding me? So stoked. Oh. We're going to try KCU by Joni Mitchell. Yeah, we did promise that. I got to get together and do that. I guarantee you she has not listened to it since we've done it. Some Fleetwood Mac would be good, though. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm tired and I don't know what to say. Speak a little louder, even shout. You know that I'm tired and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Isn't that funny? I played that song like a million times, and I don't even I can't sing it. I don't know the words. That's great. That's a fun song to learn. That actually, How to Play Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac, is on the Patreon. So sign up, please do it. When you're composing, do you come up with the lyrics first or the music? That's such a tough thing to answer because sometimes it's both. I would say usually it's the music first, maybe not all the music, but enough music to kind of coax lyrics out of it. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times and that's why you want to learn chords aside from just major and minor triads. Once you learn more extended chords, I think the extended chords like, minor 11s, major 9s, stuff like that, they imply a little more melody to the chords. So I think it's a lot easier to come up with melodies on top of chords if you're playing with extended chords and just kind of swapping them out. That's why I'm a big fan of like learning just tons of extended chord voicings. Because if you do want to write songs, I think it's easier to do that. So yeah, I would say most of the time, usually there's some kind of piece of music that is drawing from something. So usually that's how it works. But again, it's not always like that. So it's kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, so I'm super stoked to be in this Patreon class up and going. Really proud of it because, again, I tried to really draw a line from beginning to being able to understand basically any video that I ever make. So check it out. I know there's a bunch of links and stuff in here, but it's just patreon.com/SeanDaniel, one word, and that should take you there. And yeah, definitely it'd be cool to see you guys over there because I'm trying to get that island with Sammy G. So we're gonna have to do that. My voice is totally shot at this point, so I think we're gonna go before I butcher any more songs. But I definitely appreciate you guys all kind of hanging out and requesting some stuff. Most obscure alternate tuning you know and can play. Probably double drop D. It's not that obscure, but I think Alphabet Town by Elliott Smith is in that. That's a good one. I should probably... Yes, Andrea, it is still happening. Andrea, one more link to the Patreon. There it is. Oh, my girl. Oh, I love it. So it's $12 a month. If you finish it in 1 month, just cancel it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it'll be on Udemy for probably like $35 when it's on sale, but normally $70. So yeah, and again, no hard feelings if you just try it, do it for a month and cancel it. Because I think it's just... I really try to do a good job of taking someone through the beginner phases to intermediate. I am so open to anybody's feedback and adding to the kind of course as a whole. So that would be awesome if you guys could check it out. I'm also working on organizing it a little bit better because the Patreon interface isn't the most organized thing. So hopefully maybe by tomorrow, depending on how up I am, we're going to have an organized way to kind of go through everything on my website. But otherwise, there's literally hours and hours and hours of what I think is pretty good content. So check that out. And again, any feedback, I'm always open to it. And anything you guys want to see on the channel, I read pretty much all the comments. So find a video, comment, and keep rocking it out. Otherwise, I'll talk to you all soon. All right, thanks a lot.